I'm going to tell you what being a Jack Chad taught me about women, female psychology, female nature, their behavior. And not only will I tell you what this number one lesson taught me about women, I will also tell you what it taught me about society, about other people, about men as a whole. And if you can just understand this, apply this information, dude, your life with women will be so much easier. I promise you, because this has happened to me. And you won't be struggling like you might have been for the last little while. Now, as you can see from the title of this video, it has something to do with having a good physique, being attractive, etc. And this is my transformation. I started my fitness journey 8 years and 10 months ago. As you can see here, I was nothing special, I was fat. And this is me now, completely transformed. And I'm telling you, because of this transformation, this has made my life with women so much different. It's unbelievable. And this lesson that I'm about to share with you kind of encapsulates everything. And now that I've personally gone through this transformation, I help other business owners, entrepreneurs, highly successful, highly financially successful men who have their money on point, but they're not that attractive. They don't have a good physique. I help them lose their fat, excess fat that they have. I help them build an aesthetic body so that they can be attractive, so that they can get the experience with women that I quite frankly have, and so that they can actually learn this lesson that I'm about to share with you on their own skin. And look, this video is not gonna be long, okay? If you can't sit through a 5 to 10 minute video that could fucking change your life for the better forever, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, even I can't help you at that point. So just pay attention. The lesson, the number one lesson that I've learned from my transformation from being fat, insecure, shy, timid, being quote unquote invisible to women, to having a completely different experience with them, the number one lesson that I have learned is that looks are super, super, super underrated when it comes to women and life. Please, fucking, for the love of God, understand this. Looks are literally the number one most important thing in life. Before you click off, okay, because I know that your curiosity has been satiated, but let me explain. A lot of people, and maybe this is even you might look at this, right? Looks are super, super, super underrated when it comes to women in life and be like, oh yeah, I kind of know this, but you kind of brush it off. You've heard it before probably that looks are important, but you kind of moved on. You didn't really think about it that much, right? I am telling you, looks are so much more important than people give it credit. If you are good looking, you can literally attract women effortlessly, easily make friends with other men, have other men respect you, although you will get some hate because you're so good looking. Like, trust me, I've experienced this with my own skin. Society will treat you better. People will do favors for you. You will get free shit, free things, free gifts, free offers, free opportunities. And attractive people literally get less jail sentences. Did you know that? There's that mugshot, famous mugshot of that super attractive dude who, according to reports, did something really bad that starts with the R word. Not gonna say the word. You can see from the screen what I mean. And there are literally, I am not making this shit up, there are women in the comment section of the video of that famous mugshot saying, how could anyone dislike this from him when he's so good looking? So you can literally get away with so much when you just look attractive. That's the world that we live in. It's superficial. You might be like, oh, it's not fair. Life and the world will never be fair. You have to use every fucking advantage and opportunity to your advantage. You need to make yourself more attractive. And I'll tell you a personal story about this. I'll tell you actually what my experience has been right here, right, with women. So when I was just a kid, I used to be in this private singing choir that you had to pay for. And one girl from that choir that I was kind of like colleagues with, or whatever you want to call it, she was, now that I look back in hindsight, in retrospect, she was so clearly into me. When I looked like this, when I looked like that, she was into me. But you want to know what the problem was? Number one, I didn't make a single move because I had such low self-esteem and I was just a kid. I didn't know how to fucking make a move. And because I had such low self-esteem, because I was so fat and unconfident, I fumbled the opportunity. I fumbled her. Who knows? Maybe I could have had a relationship to this day with her. But just because I was fat, had low confidence, low self-esteem, didn't feel good in my own skin, I let that opportunity by. And it's never coming back. I even had a girlfriend. This is like a little bit after. I had a girlfriend at the time, but that just fizzled out super quickly because I just self-sabotaged every possible relationship that I had because I was just so low confident because I felt unattractive. I felt like a fat ass. And I don't want the same for you. If you're watching this and you're fat, please, for the love of God, do what you need to do to lose the fat. And if you need help with that, I have YouTube videos specifically on my channel for this exact problem to help you solve this shit, okay? Now fast forward to this. These two pictures are from the gym specifically, right? It's pretty evident. I'll give you a little story. So this was last year in March or April, between March and April. There was this girl, she was pretty attractive. You know, I'm just at the gym doing an arm workout. I did triceps, I did overhead tricep extensions, which, if you don't know, it's kind of this exercise where, as you can see, this is like a station, right? It has cable pulley right down here. It's adjustable, you can pull it up and shit. And then it also has one on this side, right? On this side as well. So I'm right here. Imagine that the rope is right here and I'm kind of facing with my body. My back is against this pole and I'm facing right here, right? And my arms are kind of like above here because I'm pulling the rope from over my head down, right? Overhead tricep push downs or extensions. My face is looking this way. My hands are above here and I'm pulling the rope down here in this direction, right? For triceps. And I kid you not, this girl who was pretty attractive came right fucking here in the middle of the station, right? If this is one side and this is the other side, she came right in the middle with her boyfriend. I'm kind of leaning here with my face, right? Because I'm kind of like pulling down. She comes here, she starts doing some glute exercise, right? For her ass, and she literally puts her fucking ass almost right in front of my face. I swear to God, it was like 10 centimeters or something. Her ass was literally 10 centimeters away from my fucking face. I was like, what in the fucking world is this? Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think that would have happened if I was ugly? Absolutely fucking not. The only reason that that happened was because I am extremely good looking. That's the only reason. Attractive men get treated unbelievably good by women. I am telling you this shit. It's absolutely fucking true. So she almost puts her ass in my face, and then I think a week prior from that, I was sitting on this bench, I was doing some bicep exercise, and she comes right in front of me, similar thing. She's like this close to me. She was so close to me, didn't speak to me, right? Because girls are shy naturally. She was so close to me that I kind of felt like a little bit uncomfortable because she was like invading my private space, right? You know how everyone has this like private space that they don't really want other people to be in? She was literally that fucking close. And I was like, this just fucking cemented the belief that I always had, but it just confirmed it for me specifically with my own experience there and then that looks are literally everything, man. They're everything. Like if you don't look good, you really don't usually get even the opportunities, whether it's in business, sales, dating, relationships, friendships, whatever. Being good looking allows you to come through the door, to enter the door, right? But if you're not good looking, you don't even get those opportunities. I got a whole bunch of other stories that I probably shouldn't tell you because they're kind of crazy. But dude, you need to become attractive, man, is my point. Is the underlying message and number one lesson in this video that I wanted to share with you. And the fastest way to become more attractive is to literally build the aesthetic body. Wide shoulders, you know, nice lats, nice chest, pretty decent arms, abs, being lean. That V shape, you need to do it, man. I'm telling you, it will fucking change your dating life, your business. You will make more money because people will want to do more business with you because people just naturally want to be around other attractive people. So for the love of fucking God, do what you need to do to become more attractive. And my YouTube channel is designed specifically for this, to help you become more attractive via building the aesthetic body. Okay, I help business owners, entrepreneurs to do that. So if you are an entrepreneur watching this, you're highly financially successful, but you know your physique is kind of trash, watch my fucking videos because they will help you a lot, bro. I've got 9 years of experience almost. I started in September 2016. I have curated, I've spent so much time making mistakes, sifting through the bullshit on the internet, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. And over the last 9 years, I've created my own training slash diet philosophy on fitness. And I think it's really fucking good because it's pretty simple, straightforward. If you want to transform your physique and you want to build that sexy physique, that when you walk down the mall or the street and a woman sees you, she's like, her primal brain goes, fuck, like I want him to pound me, right? Because when you see a woman who has those nice circular hips, that immediately signals in your primal brain, like, I want to fucking impregnate her. You can have that exact same effect on women just by building this aesthetic body. So please, watch my fucking videos, get free help, implement it, and you will change your life forever. I promise you. I give you my word. Alright? And dude, when you become really attractive and you have just medium, moderate, decent amount of confidence, you don't even need to have super high confidence. Just moderate amount and you are attractive, you can virtually get any woman that you want. That's just the truth. Are you gonna get every woman? No. Look, even if you look as good as me, I'll tell you, I don't have a 100% success rate with women. No man on the planet, no matter how good looking he is, has a 100 success rate. No man. But you can drastically increase your chances. Instead of you having a 25% chance when you speak to a woman, you can bump that up to a 75% chance or even above. Getting 1 out of every 4 women's number that you speak to. Instead, you can get 3 out of every 4 women that you speak to, their number. Just because if you're attractive and you have a little bit of confidence, a little bit of like charm, charisma, whatever, that's all you need. And you can get virtually any woman that you want on this fucking planet. Looks are so fucking important. Please don't just move on from this video and go back to doing whatever the fuck you were doing. Actually take this shit seriously, okay? Alright, man? You'll get to a point someday, if you actually watch my videos, become more attractive, etc., where your problem will not be, oh, how do I get this girl? Your problem will literally be, how the fuck do I get rid of this many women? How do I get less women? That's your problem. That's what your problem is gonna be. You're gonna be like, bro, I have so many women that are just throwing themselves at me. How do I make sure that I pick the right one and just kind of discard every other woman? That's is gonna be your problem, which is a pretty fucking sweet problem to have. When you agree, of course you would. And when you have a lot of women that you can choose from, it gets kind of tiring, to be honest with you. It gets a little bit annoying, right? Because you're like, all these women want my attention. I've got goals to hit. I want to be more successful. I want to be richer. How do I pick the right woman and only maybe just one? You can have multiple, like for example, I do, but you can just have one that allows you to focus more on your business so that you can make more money. Okay? If you got something helpful out of this video, I would appreciate it if you give it a like. If you like this type of content and you want to see more, you can subscribe yourself. If you want to build an aesthetic body faster, just check out the description. If not, watch the video that just popped up on the screen and I'll get back with you next time, man. Bye bye.